So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the match reaction for Crystal Palace 0, Manchester United 0 at Selhurst Park. Another frustrating night on the road for Manchester United against Crystal Palace in a game where Manchester United dominated it, especially in the first half. We were left wondering how we weren't scoring or leading in that game. Like, genuinely, the first half, the amount of chances we created, especially in the first 30 minutes, we should have been 2 or 3 ahead. We really should have. I don't remember the last time we went to Crystal Palace and looked that good and deserved to win a game. But Ten Hag, he can't put the ball in the back of the net. It's down to the players. We are top of the table for the most big chances missed. That says it all at the moment. Our players just cannot find the back of the net. I thought overall the team selection was also a bit weird as well. It left us questioning Erik Ten Hag yet again. You play Rashford into form. He scores 2 goals midweek. He scores against Southampton. And you go and drop him. He's baffling me. Ten Hag is baffling. I don't understand this guy at all. Why? What purpose does that have? In the end, Garnacho started, and maybe he deserved to, because I personally said in my preview, I wouldn't have minded him starting. And he did start, so I was happy with that. But he didn't play his best game. And he looks like at the moment, he's doing a lot better off the bench. So I don't know why that happened. I get there was obviously decisions to make. And of course, players do need rests. But you don't play someone into form, especially a player you love. We know you never drop Rashford. So you play him into form and then drop him. I don't get it. Eriksen starting as well. Although he played well, he was one of our most creative players on the field, alongside Xerxes and Amad Diallo. And when those 3 came off, I didn't get that either. The subs baffled me as well. But yeah, Noah Gatti starting. Why? Why? You saw what he did off the bench. I thought the reason he came on against Southampton was to warm him up. The reason he started the game in the Carabao Cup was to warm him up for this game. It might have been the perfect game for him, because we were dominating it. It would have suited him really well, especially in that first half. So I don't get why that happened. I know Eriksen deserved to play, and sometimes, yes, you have to reward players for playing well. I get that. I want that. I want my manager to do that. But when you bought a player for this much money, your new signing, which everyone wants to see, who you bought to improve the team, start him. I don't get it. It's baffling. It absolutely baffled me, the team lineup. The subs baffled me, and the guy baffles me. I don't get what he's trying to achieve with this, because overall, he put himself under pressure to win that game. And yes, we look good, and that's really good. We are promising, we're creating a lot of chances, and improvement. The improvement is there. You can see that. We're a lot better on the ball. Our decision-making looks a lot better. But again, it's still the same thing over and over again with Manchester United. We just cannot put the ball in the back of the net. And how many chances, big chances, have we created now over the last couple of games so far this season and haven't taken it? And I know goals will come. Goals will come for Garnacho. More goals will come for Xerxes as he gets more game time. Because, sure, he looked very good yet again. He's a playmaker. He's a very, very good player, Joshua Xerxes. And, you know, he's only going to get better and better. I've said this in many videos. He's a player which is going to improve with more game time. He looks like a player which will add a lot to this Manchester United team. And, you know, we were in the point of the game when the subs happened. We were in control. We were creating chances, and the subs that went off, as I mentioned, Xerxes, Diallo, and Eriksen, they looked our best players. So that just ruined the game as well. Because when you take them off, Crystal Palace were getting back into the game. They were creating their chances, and we were just hoofing it. We were just hoofing it. It was hoofball when Højlund came on. And that's also something I wanted to mention. Mount and Højlund were back, which is, you know, fantastic news. Højlund got some game time off the bench. Rashford came off the bench as well, and so did who else came on? I can't remember who else came on, to be fair. Completely lost to who else came on. Someone let me know down below. But, yeah, it just changed the whole rhythm of the game when they came on. Also, I don't understand how Bruno Fernandes stayed on the pitch. I mean, he missed quite a few chances, which, again, he's just not in form at the moment. And an informed Bruno Fernandes scores most of those chances they had yesterday. So it's frustrating. A night of frustration. Again, more drop points on the road in a game where you think we had to win. Ten Hag put himself under pressure to win as well with his team lineup. And again, it's just 1 step forward and 2 steps back in a way. But I'm still going to be patient because I do think the goals will come. Because I am seeing a lot of improvement. And, you know, it's going to take time. We've mentioned that. It's not a quick fix with the side. You have to keep on giving these minutes and the game time to the likes of De Ligt, to the likes of Ighalo, to the likes of Joshua Zirkzee until they click. I mean, De Ligt yesterday was really, really good as well. Again, dominant. I mean, it's another clean sheet. You look at it that way, it's another clean sheet. I think Onana has the most clean sheets so far this year in the Premier League. So, I mean, the clean sheets are there. I mean, defensively, we looked all right at times. Martinez, that tackle, I don't know what he was thinking. Really don't know what he's thinking doing that. That was dangerous, and I didn't want to see it. If he did connect with Kamada, he kills the guy. Literally, I don't know what he was thinking. And this is what I mean when he has to stop this aggressive side of things. It's getting too aggressive now from Martinez. Just settle down a bit. That's all I want him to do, because we know how good he can be. And he just needs to be level-headed. But yeah, other than that, I thought we played well. That's a frustrating bit. We deserve to win the game. And when you play well, when you dominate a game, or for the majority of it, I mean, that double Onana save as well, absolutely fantastic save from him. Really good, kept us in the game. And if we concede that, they go on and win the game. It's that simple. So, you know, fantastic from Onana. And again, he's been a lot better this season. A lot better so far. So I want him to keep up as well. He definitely saved us that game. But yeah, I want us to see a bit more. I want to start seeing the goals flow for Joshua Zirkzee now. Højlund's back, which is good. Can offer an alternative to Joshua Zirkzee. I mean, our depth is getting a lot better, as I mentioned. But yeah, the subs were weird. The team lineup was weird. It was just a weird game. I don't get what Ten Hag's trying to do at the moment. It's just weird. When you think there's something going for him, you know, you play Rashford into form, you could have a big impact on the game against Palace. You drop him. I don't know. I just think it kind of kills confidence in a way. That's why I said I'd hope to start him in this game now, because you can't drop him when you finally got this guy who you haven't got into form for a very long time into form. Like, yeah, I don't get it, but I did want Garnacho to start as well, and I did want Rashford to be dropped. So overall, you kind of looking at it in two ways, but yeah, it's just finding that balance and making that right decision at that point in time, even when you think it shouldn't happen. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below, guys. But let's get into the player ratings. Andre Onana, I'm going to give him a 7.5. I think those two saves, that double save was fantastic and kept us in the game. Made a few other saves, you know, quite good saves, to be fair to him. So yeah, we'll give him a 7.5. Dalot, I'll give a solid 6.5 as well. I thought Dalot, another consistent game. Thought naturally we'll give him, we'll give him a 7. I thought he was good. Mazraoui as well, keeps on proving to us why he was a bargain. I thought, again, another great game from him. Martinez, a bit rash at times. Again, I thought defensively, our whole defence as a unit played really well at points in the game. Especially getting us up the pitch, finding that ball through the middle. I thought we were really good at that throughout the game. But, Martinez, 6.5. De Ligt, I'm going to give a 7.5. I thought he was, again, another standout in that game. Really good. Unlucky not to score as well. 3 shots on target in that game. He's becoming a bit of a powerhouse from corners as well, which, again, we've missed for a very, very long time in this team. So I'm really happy with those. So that's the ratings for the defence. Kobbie Mainoo again, 6.5. Another great game from him. Again, we always mention it. He's so good in this side. He just provides you something a little bit different in the midfield, which we have been missing for years, to be fair. We're seeing this guy come into the side and be as consistent as he is for this team as well. So I'm really happy with how he's going. And again, as I mentioned in previous videos, we just have to be careful with his game time, but he does offer a lot to this team, which, again, we need to keep it in. So, yeah, I'm going to give Mainoo a 6.5. Eriksen, I'm going to give a 7. I thought Eriksen was good. I thought he was one of our most creative players as well. I thought it was going to be a massive risk playing Eriksen in the pivot. But, again, he looked really, really good. And maybe he keeps his place next week after his performance as well. So, yeah, I have no complaints with Eriksen because, we complain about him a lot. He can have a very bad game at points. But I thought it was good, so I'm going to give him a 7. Bruno Fernandes. 5.5. I didn't think he was good. I didn't think Bruno Fernandes was good. The missed chances, as I mentioned, if that's an informed Bruno Fernandes, he scores that. I don't know how he survived the whole game. I know he's our captain. I know he's a leader on the pitch, and you need that for 90 minutes. But when you're not playing well, and at the moment, Bruno Fernandes is not playing well, you need to get taken off. Like, I know I mentioned it. I know he doesn't have as much favouritism towards Bruno Fernandes, but you got to make the right decision for the team. And to keep Bruno Fernandes on the pitch, I don't think was the right decision. So yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna give him I'll give him a 6. I'll give him a 6, but he definitely needs to improve. Garnacho, poor game. Chances you would think he would take, to be honest with you. Especially the ones he was taking midweek, that would have given him a lot of confidence. Starting the game, he'd want to prove a point, and normally Garnacho is normally on target. But yeah, I don't think he had the best of games yesterday, and should have been scoring a few of those goals. So yeah, we'll give Garnacho a 6.5. Diallo, I'm going to give a 7 as well. Didn't want to see him come off. Thought again he was very creative. Offered us a lot on that wing as well, especially in that first half when we were on top. I think Diallo is definitely best in a game when you're on top. You give him the ball, he creates, he's very dangerous in the attack. He causes Palace a lot of problems, or teams a lot of problems in general. And he was so key for us in that first half. But yeah, I'm going to give him a 7. Didn't think he should have got taken off, but I'm liking what I'm seeing from Diallo. There's a lot of improvement still to come in his game. And again, he's going to be a real key player for us. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. And then Joshua Zirkzee, it's tough. It's really, really tough for him. Because obviously when you don't score and you're a striker, you're going to feel like you had a bad game. But I just think the things he's doing everything right. He's doing everything right. He's being so creative. He's getting into the right positions. He's dropping in deep. He's picking up the ball. He's finding teammates. But he's just not finding those goals at the moment. But those are going to come. We've got to be patient with this team. But overall, when the guy came on, I mean, he didn't have too much to do in the game. We were getting... Well, Crystal Palace were quite on top after that, weren't they? So it was... last 10 minutes just flew out, didn't they? Like, nobody was on top. It was a difficult game, and you saw it being a 0-0. You really did. So, yeah, we'll give him a 6. Who else came on? Rashford came on. We'll give him... didn't really have too much time to make an impact in the game, so we'll give him a 5.5. Who else came on? Højlund. And Højlund came on, didn't he? Which, again, getting minutes back into the bag. Getting minutes back in with to the tank, which is really good for him. Yeah, we'll give Højlund 5.5 as well. But yeah, the subs, they weren't the right ones to make. But it's good to get minutes. He's going to be a key player for us yet again this season. Again, I'm glad he's back now, because now Joshua Zirkzee, he has an alternative there to use in Højlund whenever he needs to. And again, these two, maybe they can play together. They're both good for coming off the bench as well. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. So Ten Hag, for me, I'm going to give him a 6. Because there's improvement there. He did play really well. But the team lineup was strange. The subs were very strange. And again, he put himself under pressure to win the game. And ultimately, we haven't got the job done. We fell short yet again. More drop points. So overall, it's hard to take because of the game and how it went. More points dropped, which again, we've not started the season well. It's tricky, but we have to be patient. That's it. We have to be patient on the road now. And I think the performances are good. The results will start coming. I'm sure of that. Because from what I'm seeing, I'm liking. But yeah, it's tough. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. If you did enjoy the video, please subscribe. Please leave a like. And I'll see you guys for our first Europa League preview game. FC 20 coming up on Wednesday. Have to get the win there. Like, subscribe. I'll see you guys. Goodbye.